Diane Ness from the Minnesota Wild and Minnesota Wild forward Thomas Vanek. Today it's all about the forward stride.
The forward stride. And with so many young players, they want to do it where they're moving every part of their body. They make it so much work. The magic word here is you want to have a stride that has a glide to it. So you want to start with the down force, where every single pound in your body pushes down into the ice. We worked a lot on a low knee bend with Thomas. Then from there, you want to push your foot to the side. You don't want to push your foot back. If you have tennis shoes on, you're going to be running with your feet back. You don't, you have skates on. So the push goes to the side. Now he's going to start moving and gliding in that same position where he pushes his foot out to the side, back underneath. See how low position, the position that he's in? He goes all the way down. Notice he's pushing to the side. It doesn't go back, it pushes to the side. And Thomas is going to follow him where you push your foot out to the side, recover it back underneath. But he keeps it on the ice until that foot goes all the way out to the side. The whole time while doing that, you're in a down force position into the ice. Down to probably 90 degrees if you can get there. So he's pushing to the side, back in, side, back in. To the side, back in. But what I'm trying to do is create a muscle memory for him so that he's down very low and you're getting the most out of each and every push. And that way, with the knees staying down and practicing that and repeating that over and over, he's going to get more of a length of a stride per stride.
What are some of the key things we just worked on that can make a younger player out there watching a better skater?
First of all, take your time. Don't rush through it.
Got it.
And then secondly, making sure that we're working with a knee bend. At all times, you have to work with a knee bend.
We're back on the ice with Diane Ness, skating instructor for the Minnesota Wild, and one of the best skaters in the National Hockey League, Wild forward Jason Zucker. I'd love to see what you guys are going to work on today.
Well, he's known for his breakaway speed and his stride. And for all the young kids, I'm going to show you some exercises that will improve your stride. To start with, it's knee bend, knee bend, knee bend. And you have to have something to push off with, so you have to have a down force down into the ice. That's rule number one. The second, what I want you to show is that how you push out to the side and keeping the feet parallel and then coming back to that knee bend. So we're going to have Jason give us an example of exercise number one. So he's going to be in that low position, pushing out to the side, and he stays in that low position the whole time. Now, if you do this all the way around the rink, your legs do start to burn. The thing I want to go over, Kevin, is I want to go over that recovery. So he's out in that position right there. Now, his foot always came back underneath, but not foot to foot, not in the old hockey school days. Remember, we would go always back to here. But from here, he's going to come just to the back of the knee or the back of the calf, and then the other foot will start to push out. So it's not a complete foot-to-foot recovery, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Where your stability is in the stride, and from here it depends on how deep your knee is. If you have a very deep knee bend, you're going to have a good stride push out to the side. It comes back the same way it went out so that this foot can push out. So you're going to the side, to the side, to the side. You are not going back, back, back. Every time you push back, that pushes your body forward. You do not want your body forward. You want it to go from side to side.
I see a lot of kids, I call them runners.
Moving his legs fast, moving his arms fast. He's going nowhere.
Parents, this is something you can watch for. If you see your kids and they're not pushing out to the side, you would think in your head that if you push backwards, you're going to go faster, but actually pushing to the side brings the power.
Absolutely.
Right? And I think a lot of kids get confused about the direction of the skate, how it's going to bring them speed. And it's that side push where the strength comes from and the speed.
Here we are with Michael Burdikin, a speed skater from the Rochester speed skating team, and we just want to ask him some questions about speed skating, stride mechanics compared to ice hockey. Thanks for coming out today, Michael.
Thank you.
So I understand in speed skating you're supposed to push off straight out to the side.
Yeah.
Do you ever push backwards or at an angle, or is it pretty much always straight out to the side?
Off the start, you will start pushing back, going forward, just to get your speed going. But once you hit cruising speed and top speed, you're always pushing straight to the side, no matter what direction you're going in.
And when they push off, like in ice hockey, when we push off to the side, there's a question about whether you snap with the toe. Do you snap with the toe, or I've heard that you push with the heel. How does it go for speed skating?
On speed skating, you're supposed to keep your toe in. You're never supposed to flick it, because then you lose power off the push. It appears that we push straight through the heel, but most of our pressure is right through the ball of the foot.
Okay. And you said if you do flick the toe, you lose force in the ice?
You lose power into the ice. That's just gone when you push like that. You keep your center of gravity down, and you push your whole body through the ice, through the middle of your foot.
Okay. And then tell me about putting the leg down. Like, show me the dry land that you were showing me before, where when the player pushes off, you put down this.
Yeah. Now you'll land with this right underneath your body, and you always want to keep facing straight.
So you're pushing off out to the side, but you're never skating to the side, because when you plant the other leg, it's facing forward.
Yeah.
Your glide leg.
Yeah, it's just a push and a glide, and then your foot is always under your center of gravity.
people tend to think too much of the limb that's moving because they can see obviously that's the part that's doing the prime moving. Your success is going to lie in how well you can keep your base of support. So nice strong leg planted here, torso nice and rigid. So as I move this leg up, I'm actually focusing more on the stability here as I push out, and especially as I go to pull in, staying stable here.